the Josiah Corker show, baby. Yeah, ay, gotta get into it, ay, gotta get into it. I know you had a long night, ay, last night, ay, we all did, ay, we all did. Yeah, eyes heavy, alarm on snooze. Same old shirt, same old shoe. You don't feel like hitting that work. Body in the bed, mind still hurt. Little left. See your ring on the dresser, look right. See your kids on the dresser, Hold the world in a two-room place. All of that love looking right in your face. Pick you when the world try to pick you apart. You gotta pick you when you can't find a fight in your heart. Let that chin till you stand back up. Your boy got you. It's the Josiah Corker show, yo. It's the Josiah Corker show. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Josiah Corker here with another episode of the Josiah Corker Show, and today we're going to be talking about barber bashing. The barber bashing continues. So we got a video from Marvy Marv. We got a few other videos that we're going to be going over that are just popular culture and stuff like that. Got our Red Bull toast up salute to the guys. I know it's a late one, but for everybody that's here with me and that's going to be watching this video, I love you. Thank you for the support. Like, comment, subscribe, word of war in the comments. Hype the video. Let's get into it.
People for being mad at barbers right now. I don't, because it's like, when did doing your job become a premium service? Barbers be like, I charge premium prices because I'm a premium.
Have some technical difficulties, guys. I don't know why it's not. Let me see how I can fix this. Give me 1 second, everybody. Let me fix this scene right quick. Give me 1 second. We're gonna fix this scene, guys. Give me 1 second. Fix this scene. Okay, cool. Yeah. Now we're good. Yeah, see, look, I know how to do it. But now we're good. Yes, sir.
Me and Barber. And then it's like, okay, great. What does that actually mean? And that's when they'll hit you with the, well, I'm on time for my appointments.
So, my issue with that, right? He brought up, well, I'm a premium barber. Well, he didn't explain what a premium barber is. So, like, it's cool to react to stuff. It's cool to be able to create controversy. But he didn't provide an actual solution. So, everybody doesn't want to charge $35 for a haircut. So, I think it would be a little bit more beneficial for just the barber community if you explained what a premium barber is. Not just eliminate the idea of a premium barber, because there are barbers that, you know, are more premium. There's barbers who are more affordable. Why not give an example of what a premium barber looks like, so that when clients see one, or so that barbers are striving to become one, they'll actually know what that looks like.
And when you sit in my chair, it's an experience. And it's like, cool, bro. That's the job. That's you literally doing what you're supposed to do as a barber. Barbers don't even be knowing how to properly use shears. Be having their own little private suite with the cheapest barber chair that you could possibly get off the internet. Having a $42 waiting chair that ain't even comfortable to sit in, handing out a Dasani water, taking an hour and a half to do the damn haircut, spraying a
Hey, what's wrong with Dasani water, bro?
whole can of enhancements on the haircut, and then me trying to convince a customer that that's worth premium pricing. And then when the customer comes once and never comes back, it's, oh, if you're broke, just say that. I'm not the barber for everybody. Bro, shut up. I see why barbers got a bad rap with so many people right now. I get it. I couldn't imagine going to a place to get my oil change and them trying to charge me premium pricing. And then when I ask, why does it cost this? They say, well, we're not going to lose your keys. We're going to make sure we put the correct amount of oil in. And we're going to be professional. Bro, that's what you're supposed to do. I'm just tired of catching so much flack for y'all. That's what it is. I'm tired of being placed in the bucket that you guys are in. And I'm tired of you scammers who see barbering as your next scam coming in here and making the good barbers look bad. I don't blame people for being mad at barbers right now.
All right, so this is my take. So in my opinion, yeah, I don't think barbers, people should just be looking at barbering as a little scam to come up on money. But one thing that kind of disappointed me, if you will, is that he didn't explain what a premium barber is. So, when you're saying this, it seems like you're kind of dirty macking a little bit. Those of y'all who don't know, it sounds like you dirty macking other barbers. You know what I mean? But what I will say is this: there are a lot of people who haven't quite built themselves up yet that charge an absorbent amount of money, and they aren't professional. They aren't doing these things, and I guess they wouldn't be considered a premium barber in your eyes. Now, what I would like to see is, what is a premium barber to him? And is there some type of standard, man? The problem, and I asked myself this question, I was like, okay, if we come up with a standard, well, what does that mean? Does that mean nobody can charge above this? Does that mean that nobody can charge below this? The problem is we can't commoditize haircuts because it's not like gasoline. So, with gas, within a certain area on the street, nobody can charge over or below a certain amount. So we can't commoditize that because that's people's time. So ultimately, what I've been thinking about is, okay, well, what's the solution to all of this? And honestly, from my clients, I really haven't gotten much complaints. And I know I'm not, the everyday regular barber or whatever. I'm not saying I'm anybody special, but I try my best to make my clients feel special. So, ultimately with this, I think it was a solid video, but I think you just was kind of dirty macking and just, kind of drumming up some controversy or whatever to, boost views and stuff to get the comments going and whatnot. Because just based off of kind of looking at Marv stuff, and it doesn't seem like he's the type of person to really care what other barbers charge, to be honest. But that's my own opinion. Let's get to the next video.
In the late 70s when
Hey, now this video is a banger. Now grandma on point. Let's restart it.
I say it was in the late 70s when they started introducing oral sex. Around about the 90s, y'all went crazy with it. But they used to run for me and say do stuff like that. Y'all run with the whipped cream, ice cream, and everything else with it. Edible patties, everything. So that goes to tell you, Jamal, who is his name, freaky. They eating on one another. And
She said they eating on one another. They freaky. Grandma, you ain't never lied, Grandma. You ain't never lied, Grandma. You never lied.
They's what you call a woman.
What they is, Grandma, they freaky.
Woman built and had it right. You didn't have to suck on it. You didn't have to lap no penis. You had to do none of that. What God gave us, baby, it worked. Our man came and he was packing. And we didn't have to build him up. We had to prime him up. He came ready because he was excited about the treat he was going to get.
When he came,
today, y'all men say come ready because, hey, look at your butt every day. You look at your nakedness every day. You feed a dog steak every day. Every day, he don't want that steak. So that's why they don't have an appetite for y'all.
I ain't gonna lie. You know, I was born well after the 70s, grandma. But you ain't never lied, though. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. No, I'm used to it now, so I'm spoiled. So I'm gonna have to keep being spoiled. But you're right, though. I think we are too freaky nowadays. I think people don't wear enough clothes. I think the clothes that people wear just in the gym, just out and about, is and she gonna get into it. Let me let grandma preach. Let me be quiet and listen. You know what I'm saying? 2 ears, 1 mouth for a reason.
That's why you gotta use your mouth, because you show your stuff too much. They can't go to the grocery store. They're a naked woman.
Yep. What she is, grandma?
You can't walk in the parking lot. There go a naked woman.
What she is?
You can't go to church. There go a naked woman.
Naked.
If they ain't naked, they give you delusion of being naked. They wear them skin tight clothes or see-through dresses. Y'all gonna die for sex. It's sad, man. That's all y'all is, a big pussy walking around here. That's a shame before God. Y'all have no values.
A shame before God.
Take that away from you, you ain't a bit of good.
Now,
I'm glad I come through the arrow.
let me see how long this is. Now, one thing she said, she said, you ain't a bitter, you ain't nothing but a bitter kitty cat walking around. You take that away from me, you ain't not one bit of good. What she mean by that? Ain't nothing up here. Ain't not one thing up here. And a lot of y'all, because, and this is just the truth, because a lot of women have been abused. Dad wasn't there. A lot of y'all have been abused, so you think the only value that you have is by providing sex. Now, in today's day, is that some value? Yes. That's not the only thing. You know, as a woman, you got to be figuring out how you can contribute to whatever vision God gave that man. However you can contribute. You know what I mean? So that's, you know, it's not about what's down there, ladies. It's about what's up here. And if you don't have anything up here, where you at? And actually, the next video, I'm going to play the next video on purpose because it's going to show you the mentality. Now, granted, I don't agree with the full situation, but it's not my situation, so it is what it is. But the mentality that the young lady whose video I'm about to play next is really going to, how would I put it? It's really going to kind of explain the point that I'm making, but I'm going to let grandma finish.
Oh, wait, women's taught you to be women's, and men's know what it was to be men's.
And that's because ain't nobody in the house. Nobody's in the house. The women teaching women how to be men. And the women, and because men haven't been there, they're teaching women. I mean, they're teaching the men how to be women. See, what you get a lot of in these households that are being ran by women, because of all the hardships and struggles that mom put herself through or put herself in, whether it be by circumstances or by choice. What ends up happening is they raise their daughters to be extremely hard and tough and strong. And they make them get good grades. They make them do all these rigorous things. But with their sons, they pamper their boys. That's the same mentality from the slave plantation. You know what I'm saying? You need a physically strong male, but he needs to be mentally weak so that you can control him. And so he won't stand up and fight for his family. But with the women, you need them to be fit. You need them to be mentally strong and rebellious, so they won't submit to their man, which is physically strong but mentally weak. Because strength is only physical strength is really probably the lowest aspect of strength. But let's keep going.
What y'all call sex ain't sex. Y'all are immoral and don't want to be taught no better. If you know what love was, love would make you horny. Love would make you want your partner. And you don't have to do all that other extra stuff. Just because of love.
Because of what, Grandma?
Praise God. And like I say,
because of love. And many people don't know love. They wasn't raised in a family of love. They wasn't born out of love. That's a real thing. And not saying that you'll never get it, but you're not gonna get it in the club. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get it sneaking back over whoever house you sneaking over, getting ran through. You know what I mean? That's not gonna find it there. You know what I mean? I know you think you will, or I know you may feel loved, but that's why when you're done, you feel used. You know what I mean? But this next video is really gonna be dope. It's gonna let me find it. Hopefully this is the right one. No, that's grandma again. That's a TikTok. Let me see. No, that's Marvy Marv. Facebook post. Oh no, that's a great one too. We're not gonna touch that one today. So, oh, here we go. That's it. Let's see it right here. I'm gonna let it roll and then I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. You know what I'm saying? Let me get it together for y'all peoples.
Your ass, scramble hard. No, I'm like it. You know how much I cook for you? His house, my house, and make my special octave. You know I'll make the octave when I love you for real. I don't just make the octave. You know, so how do you?
I don't know if y'all just heard that. So old girl right here, she wasn't trying to come on to her man and nothing like that. I don't think that, but she, you know what I'm saying? Clarissa Shields. Now mind you, Clarissa Shields is the greatest woman to ever lace up boxing gloves. She's 4-time undisputed. I don't see her losing anytime soon. There's no man that's been 4-time undisputed. The closest thing we have to it, especially in the 4-belt era, is Terrence Crawford, who is 3 times undisputed. So with that being said, this woman is in the kitchen cooking her man. Mind you, she's the greatest to ever do it. Not the greatest in the time period, not the greatest of this era, not, one of the best. She is the pound for pound best female fighter to ever do it. And she's in the kitchen cooking her man eggs, number one. Number two, she got offended that another woman asked her man how he likes his eggs. And why is that important? Oh, she jealous. No. It's the fact that she know her man that much. Now, look, that's their relationship. Ultimately, it'll be dope if they were married, you know what I mean? Because I think marriage is better for the black community and the black family as a whole. That's what I want to see. That's what the Bible preaches. But nevertheless, think about it. This is a woman who is the best to ever do it. And some of y'all funky females ain't half good at what you're doing right now. And you think that it's beneath you to serve your man. This is someone who's the best to ever do it. And she's over here getting attitude because another woman has the audacity to ask her man how he likes something, how he likes his eggs. She said, "She talking about I cook enough for him. I cook for him all the time." Mom, y'all don't know this. For those of y'all who don't know, Clarissa Shields. Let me see if I can find. And I think she's a 2-time Olympian. God, dog. 2 times Olympian. 2-time Olympian. Clarissa Shields is a historic multi-divisional undisputed boxing champion. She's the first female boxer to hold all 4 major belts, WCW, WBA, IBF, WBO, simultaneously in multiple weight classes, including middleweight, light middleweight, and heavyweight. So I guess she's 3. I thought she was 4. But, so I was wrong. So I guess she's a 3-time undisputed champion. Potato, tomato. and she's a two-time Olympic gold medalist. Y'all females ain't got a gold medal in nothing, and you over here thinking that it's beneath you to serve the person who you chose to lead you. Fools. Let's see what this is right here. Now this is diabolical. So this we gonna go ahead and cap the night off with this. All right. I got up out the bed to do this live because I have not went live today. So you're welcome, guys. I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I show up for y'all. You feel me? Well, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, but let me get my take on this video. But my take on this video, guys, look, she's right. She's right. She know her man. Don't ask her man how you like his eggs. You know what I'm saying? And I applaud her for that. You know what I'm saying? I like to see that. You know what I'm saying? I like to see, you know, women respecting their men. And he, you know what I'm saying? And he shows, you know, from all the videos that I've seen, he showed her the utmost respect in response. You know what I'm saying? This is the woman who busts people's face open for a living, and she's still able to soften herself for this man. And a lot of women would say, "Oh, well, it has to be the right man. It has to be the right man." If y'all know anything about the Papoose, Remy Ma, and Clarissa Shields situation, you can see how one woman is what. Because let's just be honest. Clarissa Shields is way greater than Remy Ma will ever be at rap. Clarissa Shields in boxing is way better than Remy Ma will ever be in rap, number one. But number two, you have the same guy when one woman busts people's heads open for a living, literally, but can still be soft and submissive for this man. When the man hasn't changed, when you have another woman who's still gonna be ratchet, who's gonna be loud, who's gonna be disrespectful to that man. And honestly, man, that's why I'll say, bruh, go with the woman who likes you. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily about, you know, who looks the best, but it's really about who really genuinely likes you for you. And then when you find someone like that, you know, make sure you're honest with that person and don't take them down through the ringer, because it's not right. You know what I mean? It's not right to play with people's feelings. It's not right to string people along and stuff. So my best advice to you brothers, you know what I'm saying, is out here looking for something serious in this crazy dating world. And I've been married almost 4 years. Is once you find that person, do right by them. You know what I mean? Be honest, work through stuff with them. And you know what I'm saying? You got to be a little, you know what I'm saying? You know, black women are different, so you got to be a little different. But except for the most part, man, you're going to have to really coach them up and help them out because they need it, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying save no one. You know what I'm saying? Especially no one who don't want to be saved. But, you know what I'm saying? That's that. So let's get to this last post. Where my audio? Oh, there's the audio. Okay.
I feel like it's my civil duty to let my young partners know what you're gonna see, feel, and experience when it comes to dating in the 20s. Yeah.
Oh God, I done messed it up. Shit, this how y'all know I don't be on TikTok, and it's crazy because I'm only 25. Let's get to it.
I feel like it's my civil duty to let my young partners know what you're gonna see, feel, and experience when it comes to dating in the 20s. You know what I mean? You and your girl been together for a while, about 3-4 years. You kind of hitting the wall, feeling like you wanna, you know, see what else is out there. You doing lame shit. You watching y'all shows without her. You eating at y'all favorite place without her. Sitting in the driveway at the house longer than usual. You know what I mean? You think about testing free agency. Before you do that, hear me and hear me good. I cannot lie in front of Freedom Boys Douglas. You know what I mean? You're gonna get outside and realize one thing. Yuck. You know what I mean? Download them dating apps. She's gonna hook you a pretty little thing. You know what I mean? Try to take her out to dinner. Say, hey, you wanna go to Chili's with the blood?
And she gonna have AIDS and eat and drink and smoke like a sailor, nigga.
Like, bro, she's gonna go, ew, nigga, what? You know what I mean? She wants Del Frisco's. You get out to Del Frisco's, you down $200 before the meal even hit the table. You know what I mean? She drinking 1942 margaritas. You ain't had shit but
like a whole nigga. This is, you didn't hear what he said. He said she drinking 1942 margaritas. And it's crazy because that's not even good tequila. I wouldn't know. But
Water. You know what I mean? That bill coming in and devastated your soul. And you didn't even have a good time.
and she a whole man out here. A whole man. Not a glorilla. A gorilla. A gorilla pimp. This girl talking crazy. The Del Fresco that you took her out to really ain't even good enough. You know what I'm saying? She trying to figure out how much money you make. She trying to figure out if you got, you know what I'm saying, if you got a home, do you got an apartment, how much equity you got, what type of car do you drive, how many miles are on it. She want to know everything about you, bro. More than if you was getting a bank loan. More than if you was getting a business loan. Almost more than the IRS.
She's boring as fuck. She's not even funny. She just keeps talking about baddies, skim sets, you know what I mean, and how she don't believe in 50-50. You're having an awful time.
And that's if you get lucky. You may get one that's crazy and put their hands on you. Because these women out there nowadays are aggressive, especially the hood ones. They're aggressive, bro. Man, I've been seeing some videos, man, it's diabolical. Dudes being up in a bad way, messing with these just strange, random women. The Bible tell you about strange women, bro.
All back at the back cave, your ex is downtown with her best friend in a section full of scamming niggas. Them niggas done spent your yearly salary tonight. Yeah. You know what I mean? I ain't got no nigga and no nigga ain't got me. Yeah, your girl that yelled at the top of her lungs. One of the scamming niggas done saw her do it. You know what I mean? So now he gaming her up. Got her back to the hotel. My girl would never go back with somebody on the first night. She will tonight. You know what I mean? Not only do we got her back at the hotel, he's doing disrespectful shit. Slapping it on her tongue, rubbing it on her forehead, and she likes it. You know what I mean? He done put her through the fucking mattress. She making noise you ain't never heard. Now, if that visualization made your chest tight and your stomach hurt, take your punk ass back in the house, man. You know what I mean?
Nah, the first time I watched this video, my chest got tightened up delayed. You know what I mean? Because I was watching this video to react to it. Now, I do my best to react to things live. You know what I'm saying? Organic reactions. But that's diabolical, man. If you in a relationship, now this is what I'll say, right? This is my personal advice. Don't gotta take it. Men, and this is for men, not for women. Bro, if she cheat, bro, move on. If you go through this situation and y'all go on a break or whatever, there's somebody else out there for you. Focus on yourself, get in the gym, get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? Get in closer with God. Get yourself stable so you can have to pick it a little bit. Because I mean, ultimately, when it comes down to the dating game and dating world, the social media stuff is kind of a facade. So like when you're meeting people online, they don't have a real sense. They don't have a sense of reality. Most women don't. And I'm not saying, well, I'm not gonna say most women, but a lot of women don't have a sense of reality. They don't have a firm grasp on reality. And I'm not saying this to degrade women or whatever. And I'm not talking about women that have healed, but most women that haven't healed and that still think everybody else is the problem and there's nothing wrong with them, they're the problem. And you're gonna encounter a lot of these women in certain areas. Clubs, bars, dating apps, college campuses, things of that sort. You're going to be dealing with a lot of women that are not healed, my brother. So with that being said, she's not going to have a firm grasp on reality, right? That's why you see a lot of these women breaking their families up, increasing their standards after their dating market value has went down. I don't mean that, you can't find somebody or find love or that. I'm saying you can't get your life back on track. That's not what I'm saying at all. But when you talk about what's desirable and what's not, it's not to put people down. It's just so that you can understand the reality and then make a decision based off of that. I was talking today to one of my clients about how, my daughter, I do my best to keep everything kind of call things what they are. You know, if she messes something up, hey, you messed up here. If it renders a spanking, a whooping, you know what I'm saying? I don't say spanking. If you know what I'm saying, if you deserve a whooping for it, you get a whooping. You know what I'm saying? But just really like not letting her get away with stuff, so that she can have a firm grasp on reality. So a lot of women may have had their fathers in their lives, but daddy's little princess, and she ran that man. And yeah, and to liver lynch. That's that creator. You know what I'm saying? And he's right, man. Hey, look, if you in a relationship, you in something solid, and you think about leaving, stay in that thing. That's for the women too. Mostly for the women, because what's going to end up happening is the scammer dude, he gonna, you know what I'm saying, be disrespectful and put you through the mattress and slap it all over you and stuff like that. And he not gonna give you no commitment, or he may for a little bit, but then he's a scammer, so you may get caught up or whatever. I mean, this is real life. This isn't the internet where like nobody gets caught. And then like you know what I'm saying, get you pregnant, child support, but he's a scammer, so you don't have no real income, so that don't necessarily work. Or he does, and he gets mad, so he leaves and stuff like that. Now you got, you know what I'm saying, a fatherless child out here. There's another fatherless child, like Blueface was talking about. You know what I'm saying, and it's your fault because you left. And then, if you find someone who's solid, bruh, just stick with her. You know what I'm saying? You'd be better off just, what the Bible say, wash her with the water of the word until she's what you want. Because that's what we're supposed to be doing. So, guys, I want to round everything off with this. This is a conversation I've been having, and I think it ultimately it's a result of women not having to live in reality, by and large. And what do I mean by that? There's no real accountability by the government. A woman can murder the baby if she wanted to because it's her body and her choice, whereas the man doesn't have any say so, and he's held financially and legally responsible if she wants to keep it. But if he forces her to lose the baby, which is equally his child now, that's murder. You see what I'm saying? Also, I mean, all of you guys know the child, what is it, like child support court is like terrible in favor of women that really aren't fit in the first place. But I think it starts at home. In at schools and stuff like that, it's like, okay, well, girls can hit boys, but boys can't hit girls back. And man, like, I know the Bible says there's a week of wrestling and stuff like that, but I don't think that means just let these little monsters just do whatever they want. So what we're training, when we allow things like that, what we're psychologically doing to children is saying that it's okay for her to do wrong to me, and I just have to accept it. But if I decide to do something back, or if I decide to defend myself, or do something that's in my best interest, I'm wrong for it if it ends up hurting her in any way. So that's why like a lot of men stay in things for the children when it's really, really destroying them. Whereas with women, it's more easily acceptable or more socially acceptable for women to leave because whatever needs weren't being met. Whereas like men that are like real men that are in relationships that have relationships with prostitutes because their wives don't have sex with them. It's the world we live in today. So men who have daughters, don't let them little mongrels run you, bro. And if you so something I say is, hey man, look, if her mama ain't running you, she shouldn't be running you. I don't care if that's your daughter or not. But the problem is, a lot of men are being ran by their women today, and it does take a special type of individual to be married to a woman that looks like me, or just because of the cultural aspect and the history, everything that's kind of down in the DNA and stuff. especially if they weren't raised in a two-parent household. And sometimes it's even worse because, man, dad was a punk, and that joker just let her do whatever she wanted to. So she has this, you know what I'm saying, inflated sense of ego and this inflated sense of self, and everything she does is amazing. And she poops, oh my God, it's a Mona Lisa, it's a Picasso, but it's just a dump in the toilet. So she goes through life with everything being handed to her, playing life on easy mode. And then when you come along, when reality sets in, she can't handle it. But look, guys, I gotta get up early in the morning. I will be coming to you guys live again tomorrow. Look, put some topics that y'all want to talk about in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Josiah Corker. It's the Josiah Corker Show, and I am out.
It's the Josiah Corker Show, baby. Yeah, I gotta get to it, ay, gotta get to it. I know you had a long night, last night, we all did, we all did, yeah. Eyes heavy, alarm on snooze, same old shirt, same old shoe. You don't feel like getting